Morning, good evening, and welcome to today's productivity stream. This is where we're going to have some tunes cranking and we're just going to get some stuff done. So, I'm going to be working on a little bit of craft, but you can be working on whatever you need to work on, whether it's, Mount Foldmore or an assignment or some editing or whatever it is that you need to be getting done. So we're just all here just to support each other, to encourage each other to get some stuff done, and cannot wait to hang out in the chat and actually just, hopefully I'll get something done too. It may not happen. Let's have a look. We had some people pop into the chat before we started. Kerry Randall saying, good morning. It's 34C expected today in Perth. So I scheduled my chiropractor visit for an hour earlier. We'll be with you for the first hour and a bit. Awesome. Can't wait to see what it is that you're planning on doing while you're in the chat. Hey, Bianca, great to see you as well. Yes, it's definitely cooling down here. Let me just check what the current temperature is. Come on, phone. Phone, play with me. Thank you. It's currently 26 degrees, which is just gorgeous. It's absolutely lovely. So let's have a look here. Good morning. It's fiberific morning for me. I just finished watching Thursday's live at 1.25 speed. Wow, it's a fully fiberific day for you, isn't it? That is awesome. Woot, happy Saturday. Good morning from Sal. Morning from Knitspin Creations. So good to see you all. So let me know in the chat what it is you're going to be working on during today's stream. Also, let me know if you can hear the music. I've been having some issues with the music not working. So I'm about to turn the music up. So I'll slowly creep it up. But we're going to have it a bit louder. We're starting off with something. We're using Creator Mix. Oops. I've just realized the song track thing is not being shown. That's great. I'm just going to bring that over there and work out why. There we go. And then put that back over here. There we go. I messed the screens around. That's why it didn't work. You can just hear something. That's right. I've got it pretty quiet while I'm having a little chat at the start. I'm going to ramp it up now while I dig out my project, and we'll get those a bit louder. All right, I'm going to grab my project. Got a beverage goblin here. Black coffee, white coffee, and water. I've got white coffee, white tea, and water. So I thought I'd weave in some ends so that when this was done, it was done. Bianca's working on her triangle on top. Okay, what have we got next? Something a bit quieter, a bit different. Kerry's working on the lace on her Osaka shawl. How I came up with the name for triangulum, or the name of the colour? all my yarn bases were named after galaxies, and I sort of would like look at different galaxies and go, yeah, I like the name of that. That's it. Nothing more interesting than that. Library Feek had a very space theme when it very first started, because you know I'm a sci-fi nerd, and I just ended up naming all my yarn bases after galaxies. And I named all my fiber ranges after scientific terms for different things. Leslie Grant, starting on the Storm Sweater by Petite Knits. Bianca says I don't actually know what the colour is called. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the name of the colour off that one off the top of my head. It was a one-of-a-kind colour, I can tell you that. I think I might have to have a look into knit graffiti. Reminds you of strawberries and cream with chocolate sprinkles. Okay. I'm knitting the skirt of my Arco Iris dress. Wow. That sounds, I can't wait to see it all done, honestly. Sally's here working on her morning mocha. I've already had 2 coffees. Hang on a second. Hang on. Abby nearly stepped on Macy and had to show me a photo of the cat looking very, very cute. Yeah, I had to be up early for a mentoring group call this morning, but it had been postponed and I had already had the coffees to make it so that I could, use my brain at that early in the morning. So, but, I've still made a stream coffee just in case I feel like one. Good evening, Cheryl Lacemaker. Great to see you. My hubby made me a latte. Oh, that sounds amazing. And yes, I agree with Knit Spin Girls. Coffees that you didn't have to make for yourself always taste better, or usually taste better. I've paid for coffees that I was like, ah. But coffee's made with love. That's different. Good morning. Dull house chores for a little while for me, though I have my project and drinks ready when I am. That's the thing about these productivity streams. It doesn't matter what you're working on. Are you working on your washing? Have you got the stream in your pocket while you're out hanging out your washing on the line? If the music needs to be louder or anything, just let me know. And I will change it up. It seems to be picking all the heavier tracks out of the playlist. There's a playlist of like hundreds of songs and it's picking all the heavy stuff. But if you need me to skip one, let me know. I don't mind skipping occasionally, but not lots. Mousy Moo, great to see you here. Alrighty. I've got the music at about half my mic, so If I need to bump it up, I can. Yeah, the head dizziness is easing off. I mean, it still crops up every now and again. I still get very tired in the afternoons, but the dizziness is easing right off, which I'm really happy because that was just really annoying me. Yeah, it was really, really frustrating. So it's very nice that it's stopped. Well, hasn't stopped. It's eased off. Jess McLarty, great to see you here, working on the sleeves of my Easy Bee sweater and drinking coffee and electrolytes. Will probably get the jeans I need to take up out and finish getting that ready for the machine. Awesome. Getting all the stuff done. That's a great list. I have got this blanket here, which obviously still needs more rows, but I thought I'd weave in the ends. But I also brought in my knitted tee, that I was making, and I don't know how I'll go with it. I haven't tried knitting yet. Bob Curran has done her household chores, so she's got some spinning time ahead of her. Sounds like an awesome reward. The Arts and Craft Cottage in Ipswich is having their 10th birthday celebration today. Good to see them celebrating that. That's a great milestone. If you are in Queensland, I don't know if it's Australia-wide, but if you're in Queensland, don't forget to vote today. In Australia, it is compulsory to vote. And after the stream, I'll be heading up to do that as well. Mousy Moo's knitting on an Emma Asked cardi. Okay. That sounds like fun. In before 1. Awesome. Thank you for the reminder, Leanne, if everyone wants to hit the thumbs up. That's awesome. Today, I had a couple of hours between appointments, so I sat down and refreshed all the graphics for the stream, and I've used that I fixed up the super chat thing and the buy me a coffee thing, reset up all my stream deck, cleaned it all up so it was easier to find things. Every now and again, you've just got to go through even your digital world and give it a tidy. I have been ultra productive even before the stream. Yes. Yes, I've been finding that, especially because I do, fall down in the afternoons, trying to get as much done in the mornings is what I've been doing. Whack my own face into the microphone. Good job, me. Hey Game Widow, it's great to see you. So for those just joining, this is a productivity stream. This is not like our Thursday streams. This is different. This is where we just have some tunes cranking and we get the job done. So if you are folding washing or working on assignments or hanging out your washing with the stream going live in your pocket so you can listen, this stream is just to encourage you to get some things finished, something you've been meaning to get done but you just haven't. You know, for me, I'm weaving in some ends on a blanket. So just do whatever it is. It doesn't have to be craft related. It's just a job that's got to get done. A new product developing from Emma. Can't wait to see what that's about. Get out of my blanket here. just trying to make the... No, makes no difference. Well, no positive difference anyway. Alright, I'm going to hydrate everybody. Make sure you're hydrating while you're getting your stuff done. I'm also having coffee. Back to it. Bit of a stretch, bit of a hydration. At some stage I'm going to need to get up and stretch my back. I can feel it already. Oh no. Clean out of the sewing machine. I mean, they do have to happen, but when you're in the zone for something else, really? Dark one, but I have to wait until I've done some more rows. Uh-oh, reached the halfway point of my lace and moved the stitch markers. No tinking. Woohoo! That's awesome. Congratulations. Alright, I think that might be all the in so far. Let me just check. Yep, looks like. Alrighty. Let's do another couple of rows and then we can get in this last, oh, I should have left that needle out actually. Get in that last little end. How's everybody going? Getting your stuff done? Just had to unravel a couple of stitches a row back so that I could do a yarn over an SSK in a previous row. Oh, that's frustrating. But at least it was only one row. If you're enjoying these productivity streams and you want me to keep doing them, don't forget to hit that thumbs up so that I know that you enjoy it and utilize the extra time with somebody who's got your back to make sure you've got time to get the things done you want to get done. Oh, you just dropped back. Okay, all right, you didn't tink. I get it. Drop down. Sewing machine has been dusted out. Well, that's good that it's cleaned up. And a heel flap and turn done. Now to clear off the dining table. Need to make some space so I can use my drum carter. Awesomeness. I need to buy a new drive bend for my drum carter. But the company that made it no longer exists, so it makes it harder. That must be that one. I'm like, I felt an end, but it must be the one that I'm waiting to go back to. I've been doing so much tinking of this beanie that I've resorted to lifelines. My brain just can't figure out how to get the stitch back on track if I get it wrong. Is that the brioche hat? Brioche is trickier for tinking. Not so much tinking, but for stitching back or down. Had a thought. I just need to. All right, everybody, it's time to have a little stretch, have a little hydration. Yeah, I definitely have to have my head in the game if I'm doing brioche, and I'm not comfortable with it. Certainly wouldn't work on it in a live stream. Maybe a productivity stream, but not a standard live stream. Oh, that sounds like a nice mix, Bianca. This is intense crochet music. It is rather. It's just random playlist off my Creator Mix playlist. Oh, I haven't seen any of the new June movies yet. I'll have to get in and do that. Halfway around the storage bag, crochet to a zip. Awesome. Oh, Icelandic wool is a huge thing. And knitting was originally, as far as I'm aware, it was originally a gender non-specific craft. So the women would knit, but also the shepherds would knit. So, and sailors knit, and lots of people knit. It's just a recent thing, a recent history that's made it a predominantly woman's craft. But it wasn't. Let's get that last little end woven. Where are you, dude? There you are. Yeah, absolutely. Pop the link in the fun zone. I'm sure people will find it very interesting. Have an awesome one there, Kerry. Great to see that you could jump in. Oh, thanks, Kelly. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to have a little break from the crochet. I'll get it ready to jump back into, so I'll flip it. Oops. Untangle. This is the first knitting that I'm going to try and work on since all these sicknesses and stuff. I haven't tried any knitting other than that one live stream where I had to put it down and not go back to it. But let's see. Let's see if my brain lets me have a win. I'm not sure yet, Bianca. Part of the problem is usually lean back when I craft. And now I'm like leaning forward. Nearly done a round. There's a lot of stitches in this top. It would probably move easier if I was on longer circulars, but you know, I should have made that decision how long ago? Not at the bottom end of the shirt where I'm deciding on like an extra inch of stitches or not. Well, we've made it around. Hello, Seam Ripper. Yes, I think every sewer needs a good seam ripper. If you're just joining us and you have no idea what's going on, that's okay. This is a productivity stream where you just get on and do whatever it is that you need to do. If you want to chat in the chat, you can chat in the chat. But we're just working on our projects. And it doesn't even have to be yarn craft. You could be making a thumbnail for a video. You could be working on an assignment. You could be folding Mount Foldmore. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you need to be doing, this is your time to do it. And we've got your back and we'll encourage you along the way. So let us know in the chat. What are you working on? Those of you that have been here for a little while now, let us know your progress. See how you're going. What are you doing? Abby's dancing in the doorway, everybody. Should we turn the camera so that you can see her? Now she's dancing with the dog. Hello, Mary. Hello. Yeah. Thanks for that, though. One thing I do want to say is a massive thank you to our friends at Creator Mix, who all of this music is their music. This is copyright-free music, which means that we get to use it in our streams without Facebook or YouTube or Twitch shutting our channels down. One of the problems with finding music for these sorts of things is you've got to get or pay for the copyright for each individual song. And there's a lot of them that don't allow you to use them during a live broadcast. You can use them for your videos, but not for your lives. So Creator Mix has made this really phenomenal playlist of all different types of music just for us to use, that we can use in our videos and in our live streams. So being able to have some tunes on in the background, albeit songs we don't know, but some beats going on so that we don't have to worry about our channels being deleted. How nice is that? And you know what? I don't mind this music. I'm finding that lately I've been putting it on just to work. So you can, if you want to do that, you totally can as well. If you're not a creator and you just don't mind these tracks, you can hit up the Creator Mix YouTube channel and check out their tunes there. Kelly is about to wind my yarn into 2 balls, ready to start a new pair of socks. Loving the colours, mainly fluoro yellow. Have posted the photo in the Facebook group. There is a Facebook group called Fiberific Fun Zone and a Facebook Discord. A Fiberific Discord. So if you want to share your photos of what you're working on, you can totally do that in either of those places. This is not a baby dog. He is 3. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Just popped a link in for the fun zone there. Alright, I'm going to measure this when I get to the next stitch marker to work out how many more rows we need to do. But I will have to open up the pattern, so I will need to open up Ravelry because I don't have the iPad with me. This is the Rocket T in DK. Okay, let's find the instructions. Okay, so I'm looking for 15 inches under the underarm. At least. She's got the cat. The cat doesn't look as happy as Louie did wrapped up in a towel. She's like, what the heck? I'm not surprised she tried to break free. Alrighty, time to measure. My little llamas on. You can check out Gamer Widow's Etsy store. Want your own llamas, or I don't know if she's got any llamas, but if you want your own end stoppers. Just trying to hold the, I'm not really stretching the knitting, just holding the needles flatter. Oh, there's llamas, there you go. If you want your own llamas, you can get your own llamas. Technically that's 15, but it's being stretched just a dash, so let me just, okay. I'm going to say it's more like 14 and a half, so I'm going to do another couple of rows. It's hard because I don't want to like pull it, but I know that once I wash it, it will sit flatter, but it's awkward when my circs are too short to get it to sit sort of flat where I'm measuring it without it sort of pulling. I always need a little bit of extra length anyway, so it won't kill me to have an extra couple of rows if I don't really need them. Tossing up if I want an I-cord bind off, if I want something a little more flexible. What do you think about putting the needle toppers onto the tips of my new spindle to keep the super sharp? Look, I think it would work. Let me just grab one. Okay, so it's just a spindle with a sharp tip. Oh yeah, they fit, no problems. No problems at all. Yeah, if you want to do something like that, you could totally grab a set. That's actually a great idea. Hey Scully, it's good to see you. Oh, thank you. toppers can be used on smaller crochet hooks as well. Yes, they can. Yeah. Although I don't really see the point personally, unless you've got like hand carved timber crochet hooks. I have the Tibetan and the top and the bottom tips are so sharp. I mean, this is a layer of the bearded dragon. The bottom tip is pointy but not sharp, but the top is pretty sharp. Yeah, I would say it's definitely worth a try. Gaming Widows has got really reasonable pricing on hers, so it's definitely worth a try. Oh wow, they're very sharp. Don't forget to keep hydrated, everybody. Getting your jobs done, you're getting your stuff done. But you don't want to forget to keep hydrated while you're doing it. Actually, something I do want to measure while I'm thinking about it. How wide 2 roses? 2 roses is about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch. So 4 rows is 1/2 an inch. 2 rows is about 1/2 centimetre. Just over 1/2 centimetre. Oh, because 3 rows is 1 centimetre. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 2 rows should do us. The yarn looks soft. It is pretty soft. It's a cotton blend. I got this from Hobie. It is. I'm just grabbing a ball that's got a tag on it. It's the Panettone, and it is a cotton, polyamide and metallic fibre blend. 87% cotton, 7% polyamide and 6% metallic. I was a little concerned that the metallic was going to be too scratchy for my skin, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to have any real issues with it. It's like, while it's like DK or A-ply weight, it's super light, so I'm really looking forward to wearing this top actually. I was hoping to have it done in time for a Christmas party, but obviously that didn't happen. This is just a variation on the Rocket Tee from Tanis Fibre Arts. So this is the Rocket Tee DK, but I've made a couple of adjustments, which is one will be it's short sleeve, not long sleeve, and the second one is instead of also having this venting down the side, because hers is a pullover sweater, I want to wear this as a t-shirt. I didn't add that in. So they're the only changes that I've really made. I'm a V-neck t-shirt girl, so why not make my own V-neck t-shirts, but in cool fun yarn. Research for Game Widows. Sometimes you just got to do that. When you're developing a new product, you've just got to be willing to test and trial and go back to the start if that needs be. Bianca added some mosaic chains at the bottom. I won't be adding anything like that. This yarn's got a fair amount of interest already. So I don't want to make it anything crazy. It's already sparkly, which is outside of my comfort zone. I'm like a cotton black t-shirt girl. This is like not black. So I'm already outside of my comfort zone. Oh yeah, your yarn has plenty of interest. Yeah, I think so. I think so. How you all going? Are you getting your stuff done is the question. I'm actually feeling that if we're nearly at the 15 inches for this, and this project has been, I still need sleeves obviously, and a neckband and a waistband, but I felt like I stalled on the body. So if I can just get the body finished, that'll help give me the momentum to keep going with the rest. And next time I go to make a t-shirt, can someone remind me I want a longer cable than this one? That I find it slows me down because the yarn bunches up. Yeah, good point. I totally could. I've actually got Ravelry open. I might even just do it right now. Into my notes. I don't know what length I'm using. Does it have the length written on it? Ah, it was a fixed. It's not interchangeable. I think that's a 16 inch. Keyboard. Over here, thank you. Okay. Done. Oh, Cheryl has done the foundation round of her bag. Yay! Congratulations for getting it finished. Now on to the next bit. yarn over somewhere when I shouldn't have. I'll have to ease that back through the rest of the row. It's a little loose in that spot there. It's under the arm, so I'm probably not even going to notice it, truth be told. this the second round or the first round? I don't know. Got lots. Bugging me in my eyes. Have an awesome one. Have an awesome one. Jenna, the yarn is fine to work with. Oh, that's just gotten really... Hang on a second. The yarn itself is fine. It's just getting caught up in itself, being all hard bunched together. The needle is too short. And I think that's making a big difference. Once it's sort of spread out a little bit, it slides lovely. But while it's all bunched up hard and tight because there's so many stitches on such a small needle, I really should have just found something with a longer cable, honestly. It probably would have sped up the entire process, truth be told. Yeah, it's pretty cool here. This is what it is. It's the Panettone, and it's a cotton polyamide acrylic blend, mostly cotton, like 87% cotton. So it feels amazing. It feels so good. I can't wait to wear it. I cannot wait to wear it. So, but yeah, I've made it harder for myself, obviously, by using a cable that was too short. It's also meant every time I need to try it on, I've got to grab out some knitting stitch holder and thread the whole lot through. I'm going to do one extra row. I'm not sure if that was 2 or 3, but we'll just do one more just in case. Are you going to leave me running? Aw, Leanne. I'm knitting a simple triangle shawl with yarn from an old vest I crocheted years ago. Yeah, for repurposing. If you're not wearing it, rip it out and reclaim that yarn. I'll tell you what, I'm really happy that I've been able to knit. I mean, I do have to look up a bit more often than with the crochet, but it could also be that I've been crafting for a couple of hours and I don't usually. Lately I haven't been. Not that I don't usually I craft for all day, but lately I haven't been able to. So maybe it could be part of that, but I'm so happy that I'm able to craft again. You know, I just had a thought, right? Every time I measure it, I try and keep the yarn away from the tips and then measure from the other side. What if I use my brain and measure the flat side where the tips aren't curling? Like, hello, what a donkey. I'll measure that side next time. I'm thinking of making a top following a button up in the round pattern. I don't have to know how long I should make it. I have limited yarn. Before I start on the sleeve shaping. I mean, in that instance, no, there's not really, Bianca. If you're following the pattern, you just have to hope that the designer has allowed for the yarn correctly. That's the big advantage of top down. That's the big advantage of top down. I don't believe you can do it with bottom up. There's no like halfway mark. You can eventually work one out for yourself, but as far as I'm aware, there's just not a way to work it out. If somebody in the chat knows of a way, please share it. I just don't know of a way to work it out bottom up without just trusting the pattern. There's ways to adapt the patterns. There's whole Ravelry groups about adapting top down, bottom ups into top downs. I don't know how to do it myself. That's an excellent idea, Jancy. That is an excellent idea. Would that mean that the directions of the stitches change, however? I mean, it could be an interesting, it could be a really interesting sort of look. So start at the middle, like just under the bust, and do like a band and then do the bottom down. Oh, you thought of that, but the bottom is some lace. Oh, okay. That's going to make it trickier. It would also, the stitches would also be upside down if you're trying to adjust it to top down. And I'm assuming you're not using the yarn that the designer has recommended. And have you done a gauge swatch to see if you're getting the same gauge? Because you might just have to trust the designer. Which is what, you know, a lot of us have to do, is just trust the designer knows what they're doing with the yarn weights and yarn amounts. check the comments on the Ravelry patterns to make sure everybody else is using the same amount of yarns. Oh, not yet, just looking at the pattern and people's versions. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to put my little llamas on. See if it makes it easier to measure it this side. Oh, look at that. It sits flat. I'm shocked. So shocked. Jeepers creepers. Look at that, straight up. It's instantly flat. I can just move the stitches to where I need them. Just get that stitch marker out of the way so I can see. Tape measure, where are you? Oh yeah, look at that. I still need more stitches because it's up to, it's nearly there. I'd do an extra because I'd rather err on the side of a bit too long. Than too short. I'm gonna do an extra couple of rows still. I was kind of hoping not to have to join on a new ball to do the waistband, but the pattern calls for an I-cord, but I think I'm gonna have to just suck it up and accept the fact that I'm gonna have to do that. But I don't know. Normally I would try it on and check. Yeah, that's definitely sitting at 14.5. That's definitely not. See how much I must have been stretching it on the other side just to try and get it to sit flat. Just making sure I haven't overstretched it or understretched it and everything's sitting correctly. Yeah, 14.5. Oh no. It nearly got twisted up. Alright, more stitching. Tim and Abby were like, hey, when are you going to do this thing with us? And I'm like, I told you what time I'm finishing. Now, how am I up to? There we go. Alright, I don't want to just rip off stitches. Yeah, you can see here where I've got the piece that's just that little bit too long from a couple of rows back. I don't think it shouldn't make too much of a difference, honestly. Actually, you know, it does bug me a little, so I'll just give some of the length to the stitches around it. Oh, now I can't see it. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. Oh, here it is. It's over here. There we go. It's just evened it out just a little. It's not perfect, but it's better. Yeah, you could totally kitchen the two pieces together. It's a big job, but it can be done and it'll look lovely. Thanks for this time. I have made a good start on the sweater. It reminds me a bit of a retreat when we all work away and chat and the music is... Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it, Leslie? Just getting on with our stuff while we're all together and just still able to focus on our things without people telling us we're unsocial because we're crafting in a group. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? There may actually be some of this music sneaky added into our retreat music list just because it might be amusing. You can, if that's what you want to do. Okay. Still streaming, just to let the family know what's happening. They've come back from their outing. We might skip one. There we go. Have a change of pace. It really is a mixed list, isn't it? Just skip and total genre change. Now for the big question, should t-shirts be longer or shorter than a sweater? Just because this is a sweater pattern and I'm just thinking maybe it's supposed to be longer anyway because it's going to be a t-shirt rather than a sweater. I don't know. Just make it to the length you're comfortable with. Yeah, but I'm trying to work out how to check without trying it on. It's painful. How about I measure the t-shirt I'm wearing? I will check it, but that was 13 inches. That felt like I was measuring incorrectly though. But 15 will give me a bit of extra length. But yes, Jens, you're right. I'll measure my favourite top. I just happen to be wearing it right now, that's all. And this one doesn't have, like, it's only got an I-cord bind-off band. It doesn't have like a full-on like 1-inch waistband or anything like that. Bianca, did you do the I-cord bind-off on this, or did you do something else? Just out of curiosity. Oh, you did the I-cord, but on bigger needles? That's actually a great idea. That's a great idea. Just so it's, because I love the look of the I-cord. I just don't like how sometimes it pulls everything in just a little bit. Because I don't want that. Oh, that's good. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Bianca. How many needle sizes did you go up? Just the one? So I'm on like a 4.5 mil, and I'm like, do I go up to a 5? Or do I go to a 5.5? My dining table and my coffee tables. I think it's the first time I've seen them. Oh, I love it. Good job, Knitsfin girls. Good job getting it done. Be able to dig out that drum carder now and make some fluff. Okay, so you changed from a 3.25 to a 3.75. You should write that down somewhere. But yes, thank you. So you did jump up like a full size. Okay, so I'll go up to the 5s. But after this row, I'm going to pop it onto my knitting keeper, or whatever it's called, knitting cord, so that I can, after the stream is over, I can try it on and then make my decisions from there. Alright. Extra stitch just to hold that guy in. edges onto the keeper. Alrighty. All right. This is why it's so hard to measure this on a 16-inch circular. Where's the tape measure? What do I do with it? There it is. Oh, that's down to 14 inches now. 15. But I've got to hold it straight to get to the 15. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do with you guys today, because I'm going to go and try this on and see if it's, you know, if it's going to do what I need it to do. And then hopefully I get to just put on some 5mm needles and ditch this little tiny short one. 0 stars. Do not recommend using a 16-inch circular when your top is nearly 16 inches across the front. Definitely too short a needle for this project. But I've managed to get this far with it, okay? You know, I don't want to disrespect what I've done. Yeah, I'm very happy with how it's coming out as well. So on that note, I am going to bring it over to here. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company while I worked on all of my projects. I hope you got lots done during today's productivity stream. Sounds like some of you did, which is great. And I hope you all have an awesome rest of your week. Keep going with what you're working on. Just because I'm stopping doesn't mean you have to stop. And I'll catch you next time. There'll be another productivity stream next month. So I will see you then. Bye now.